how's it going, boys? It's me, your favorite Snake Souls person, and Alex Jones, yet again, was right. What was he right this time about? Well, it's about the fact that the government is harvesting organs of babies. Yes, the US was sponsoring the harvest of organs from deceased babies, or abortions, or whatever you want to call it. Anyway, point being, Alex Jones, yet again, was right. The man says something, not even 4 or 5 years pass, and it's BAM! It's right there on the money. You can't make this shit up at this point. There are some people, obviously, who are saying, well, Alex Jones says a million things like this. Yeah, that's not actually true. Alex Jones does say a couple of things, but he doesn't... You know, he doesn't say a million things like this every day. No, the big theories of Alex Jones come in relatively long times, and this was one of them. And by the way, if you did not know, currently on the Alex Jones was right scale, we have passed the frogs are being turned gay to children or baby organ harvesting, and the next one is human-animal hybrids. Yeah. I'm gonna give it like 2 years and then it's gonna be true. At least that's my prediction. Honestly, this does not surprise a lot of things. And this is currently Twitter that we're looking on. When this tag started, it was pretty fun because, man, Alex Jones has a lot, and I mean a lot of support. People were like upvoting and stuff now. Now Twitter has completely destroyed it. If you press stop, you no longer see the most upvoted posts. Where the most upvoted post was literally, he was right again. Twitter. Well, Alex Jones probably has a theory about Twitter censorship, which is unproven, but every normal person with a brain knows it's true. So, this leads us to a bigger problem. It's not the fact that Alex Jones is right, it's the fact that what are the responses of these people? The responses of these people are, yeah, we don't give two shits if babies are getting murdered left, right, and center. We don't give two shits about it. All we care is about the fact that Alex Jones is wrong, so we can sleep nicely at night knowing that we're not crazy. The reality is, as most of you already probably understand it if you know how to, use the internet and are even remotely politically inclined to search for stuff, that, well, if you don't believe in conspiracy theories, your IQ probably isn't all that high. There are people who claim, it's a ridiculous conspiracy theory. Dude, for the people who still do not believe in conspiracy theories, how the hell do you not believe in them? There's mountains of government-released documents about bad shit, crazy shit, and whatever. You name a conspiracy, there's probably already a released document of a country doing it. Testing chemicals on unsuspecting villages of people? Check. Trying to shoot down airplanes to start wars? Check. Everything that you can almost imagine is most likely already released in some document. The government does this shit constantly. Mind control? Check. They have done all of this and it's all declassified and you can find it very simply. And yet there are people who say, no, this is a conspiracy theory. My favorite conspiracy theorists, by the way, are the absolute copium maniacs about the Trump Russiagate. Trump Russiagate was investigated, and they found nothing. The only thing that they found at the end of the day was that the whole investigation was started by government and FBI officials falsifying fucking documents to start this shit. Oh yeah, and then they found a bunch of FBI that wanted to form a cabal to get rid of Trump. That's the fucking Trump Russiagate investigation. And Democrats are still like on it. Every moment they can, they're gonna say, Trump's a Russian agent. No fucking proof, no fucking anything. They did an investigation. Your own fucking Democrats, lefties, did an investigation on Trump and they found jack fucking shit. And these people are still saying, he just covered it up, they didn't find shit. Yeah, you know what that's called? A conspiracy theory. And these are the same exact peoples who will label anything that someone says that isn't proven as conspiracy. The people who are anti-conspiracy are usually the conspiracy people at the end of the day, which is probably the most craziest part. And they don't care about right or wrong, as long as someone that they dislike is at the end of the day wrong about something. And Jesus Christ, does Alex Jones show this. It is absolutely abhorrent how this stuff works. Oh, man, I wonder what Alex Jones is gonna be right about next. Because, let's face it, most likely, governments have been for years trying to conduct experiments on, human genetic manipulation and shit like that. It's the most obvious thing. And my favorite part is, oh, no one's such a mad scientist, no one would do that. Are you fucking kidding me? Have you seen scientists? Have you fucking seen those absolutely empathetic people who are scientists? Like, every word salt scientist that is not a complete moron is concentrated on finding the next big thing, the next big breakthrough, the next step in the evolution of humanity. If the government approaches a scientist and say, hey, yeah, we heard you think that, animal-human hybrids could be, like, really cool and whatnot, or would you like to do it? They will say yes. If a real scientist who wants to go to make a breakthrough and get his name written in history as the person who broke the wall and forced humanity to go to the next step, every scientist wants that. Like, given opportunity, every scientist is gonna go and become a mad fucking scientist. And people say that's impossible. Like, Jesus Christ, just Google some shit. Every country in the world has done crazy shit like that. Performed countless experiments on humans without them knowing it. Subjugated people to potential mind-controlling ailments and whatnot. It's all there. It's literally one Google search away. And people call Alex Jones crazy, yet this motherfucker is right like once a year about something big at least. This should be a holiday after him should be named. Like, the moment Alex Jones is right on something big, holiday time. Everyone gets a day off. It would be amazing. I can't. The world is such a fucking insane place. You have all this fucking mountains of piles of evidence that conspiracies like this have happened, continue happen, and will continue to happen in the future, yet people are saying, oh, that's crazy, how could this happen? Well, it's happening constantly, and it's well documented above everything else. Oh, it is funny, it is sad, and it is funny at the same time. Anyway, this was Quizzer77. Like or hate the dude, he's fucking right, and give it 10 years, like, the day the guy dies, 10 years after, everything he has spoken most likely will be classed as true, and he will be proclaimed as a fucking saint. I can't. Anyway, have a nice day. Bye-bye.